If it's true that you are what you eat, then I'm a king. A Burger King, unfortunately. Welcome to Big Brain Soup. I'm your host, Jay Matt, and lately, I've been a big fat piece of shit. I've had fast food the last 4 times this month. I've been eating mad bread, mad sugar, way too much cake. But it's just badder than the rest. No, but seriously, it's a risk I'm willing to take. No, but for real, I realized it was an issue when I went to the beach and I wanted to feed the seagulls. They started feeding me instead. All right. Every now and then I go off the deep end and I just eat and eat and eat and eat. And then my body tells me, yo, you gotta chill, you gotta stop, or you're gonna become obese. And then I snap out of it. But many Americans get stuck in that cycle, and they do become obese. Over 40% of all Americans are considered to be obese, which is an incredibly alarming number compared to the rest of the world. For instance, Italy, their obesity rate sits at around 10%, and Japan is even lower than that, at 3%. So, what gives? Why are we so fucking fat? Well, for one, we walk a lot less these days. We have the world at our fingertips with our phone and laptops, and we don't feel the need to go outside as much as we used to. I don't even go outside that much. My neighbors don't even know my first name. They're probably like, oh look, it's Silent Baldy again. Lock the doors, honey. We also spend a lot of time at work. You know, we're sitting in one spot or standing in one spot the whole day. But there's another factor, and it's America's shitty ass food. We add a lot more additives and preservatives that are usually banned in other countries, either to enhance taste, appearance, or longevity of a product, which in return makes those businesses selling them more profitable. It's about money. It's why some people report that they can eat all the bread and pasta they want in places like Italy, but can't tolerate bread in the United States. Now, gluten and sugar by themselves aren't bad, but just like anything, in excess they can cause a lot of issues for people, including high blood pressure or digestive issues. The United States is said to include a lot more gluten and sugar in their bread than other countries, and other countless shitty additives. And in many other foods in the United States, they load them up with a lot of sugar. And in many cases, high fructose syrup is subbed for sugar, which, you guessed it, is a lot cheaper, 10 to 30% cheaper than actual sugar, and a lot more dangerous to your health. And also, we eat a lot of meat, way too much meat, like chicken and beef every meal, every single day. Like, we give our body so much work to do to digest and dispose of this stuff, instead of letting it able to, focus on other bodily functions to help us repair and refresh. It's not that meat's bad. We are omnivores, but too much of it can affect our health. Now, looking back at other countries like Italy and Japan, they enjoy their red meat and chicken in moderation, but eat a lot more seafood, which is lower in fat and higher in protein. And they also don't forget to eat their fruits and veggies, which many of us Americans do forget. It's why Americans are so fixated on becoming gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, etc. Not because any of those are terrible on their own, but because by eating so much of it, we make our bodies sick of them, creating intolerances, leading us to believe that they're bad for us, even in small doses. It's America's overconsumption of literally everything that makes us one of the fattest fucking countries in the world. We're a greedy nation. We need more food. We need more money. We need more materialistic things to fill the void of our emptiness. We're so fixated on getting ahead of others that we compare ourselves to other people that don't even give a shit about us. And we neglect our own selves, and we don't search within our own souls. I know that sounds mad deep for like a silly video like this, but just really think about it. And it's stressing us all out. And stress levels and lack of sleep also play a part, which could affect hormones in your body and pack on abdominal fat. But many of us are in this vicious cycle of not being able to sleep because we're stressed, and then when we wake up, we're stressing because we're fatigued from not sleeping. So it just keeps going and going and going. Now, it's hard to change all of our bad habits overnight. You can't do it, I can't do it. But at the end of the day, next time when you get stressed, instead of grabbing a, now you know what, I can't even say that because I know the next time I get stressed, I'm gonna go find the nearest fast food place. But as long as we know that, we can work on ourselves. It's not impossible. But you know what is impossible? The Impossible Whopper that's calling my name at Burger King right down the street. So I'm gonna go be a king one last time. But when I get back, it's time to fix this diet.